Sports Show, time to talk about the Southern Footy League as always. The Prez, Craig Warman joins us. Craig, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good. Really good.
Mate, interesting round, mate. Flagstaff Hill, 12-13-85. Happy Valley, 6-6-42. We've been waiting for Flaggies to get going, haven't we?
Well, we have, but in saying that, it was a terrific game till half-time. It was 5-6 apiece at half-time. You think, oh, we got a game on our hands. Yeah. And, the old Flaggies come out after half-time and they just suffocated them. That one goal after half-time to Happy Valley. Of course, Flagstaff were buoyant with the fact that they had Sam Smith back and Sam Tharrelson and a few of the more experienced type players. But when we actually broadcast the game, it was more the lesser lights than the experienced blokes that got them over the line. It was the youngsters that kicked into gear after half-time and really showed a clean pair of heels to Happy Valley.
Concerning, though, for Happy Valley to, one goal after half-time. It's a good day, that's concerning for them, I think, against Flaggies. Given that they were level at half-time, they would have thought, hang on, we're a big show here. You would come out after half-time fired up, but they one goal.
Yeah, premiership quarter, and they were kicking with the breeze in that third quarter. Yeah. So that made it even more to the fact.
Full credit to Flaggies.
Well, they just couldn't get the ball past the centre line. So.
Yeah, full credit.
It's bad luck. Footy goes over 4 quarters, isn't it?
It is shocking.
Because it's a great game the first quarter. Hey, mate, the other one, which was a beauty, Morphett Vale, of course, 10-15-75 defeated Cove. I'm sorry, mate. 8 goals, 4-52. I mean, 23-point winners. Again, you say that wasn't indicative of the game.
Well, they're or thereabouts, Cove. They just can't get over that final hurdle. They're really good for 2 or 3 quarters, and they have that 10-minute lapse where sides get them in the end. Talking to Ray, the coach, that's basically what happened in this particular game. Nip and tuck all day, only a goal each way, but
in the end they got them in the end.
In the end, it was just their ability to be able to sustain it more for Vale that got them over the line.
And a couple of 100-pointers, mate. Christie's Beach, Port Noarlunga, 100 points exactly. And Noarlunga and Aldinga, 128. That's a big win. Because Aldinga haven't been in that bad a form. I would have thought that would have been a bit closer.
No, it was surprising with Aldinga. But in saying that, they did have to forfeit the B-grade game because of COVID. Okay. So they had a few players that had to go up to the grade and then a few drop back, etc. So, not really indicative of where Aldinga are at the moment. They'll be around the mark.
And some good games coming up.
Mate, just before we get to the reconciliation round, which is coming up, there's a couple of questions I want to ask you. Now, Baz, I know you don't want to labour on this too long, mate, but Ranella in the women, mate, won again on the weekend over Flagstaff Hill. So, just so you know where Ranella sit at the moment, in the men and the women, mate, both on top of the ladder. Any chance you'll jump over, mate?
In May. That's terrific. How many trophies do they give out in May?
Mate, I'm just saying, mate, it's early days, I know, mate. But now, where's Cove sitting at this time, mate? I know it's only May.
Lurking.
They're
lurking.
Where to?
In the women. They're lurking in the women and they're very lurking in the men.
Yeah, well, they might want to start doing stuff instead of lurking, mate. That's what they need to get away from lurking and play some footy. Now, mate, reconciliation round. I don't know if you have seen this. Someone asked you about this. The umpires in the Southern Footy League are doing something for reconciliation round.
Yeah, they are. They've got an Indigenous jumper or shirt that they're going to be wearing. A lot of our clubs have had Aboriginal designed Guernseys made as part of our response to Reconciliation Week. So, it'll be... first that all our clubs have jumped on board, as well as the umpires. It's great.
I reckon it's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah, I haven't seen that in any of the leagues, so well done to the Southern Footy League, mate. It is great. Yeah. Let's talk about what's going to go on, mate. Cove sit in 7th spot, Noarlunga in 2nd at Cove. What are you thinking?
Well, Noarlunga have been playing some pretty good football. But last time these two sides played last year at Cove, Cove won.
Easily.
It's not a favourite hunting ground for Noarlunga. They like the big open spaces. On the smaller confined oval of Cove. They'll get a real good run from the Cove Footy Club. Don't worry about that. But I just think the experience might get Noarlunga over the line.
The next game's a good game, mate. Morphett Vale, Happy Valley. That'll be that's a closey. That's a close game. That's at Morphett Vale.
Yeah, it is. It is at Morphett Vale. That's the Tribe broadcast game of the week.
Yeah.
We'll be down there for that one. We saw Happy Valley last week. They need to bounce back after what happened after half time.
Yeah.
Morphett Vale have just been slowly building. They're getting a few players back. So I'm expecting a real ding-dong battle here.
Okay.
And you'd probably tip the Emus on their home deck by a couple.
Okay.
Makes it interesting, that one, though. Both 4 wins, 2 losses at the start of this time of the season. So one of them's going to get the gap.
It's that time that it could, people talk about a 4-point game. This could be, for both of those clubs, that 4-point game.
Well, mate, Port Noarlunga, we know they're struggling in ninth. They're a bit of the rebuild phase right now up against Flaggies, who have just put their foot down. They're sitting in 5th and on the move. We'd expect that might be a bit of a blowout. Yeah,
you'd expect so. But again, I know Port Noarlunga have picked up another couple of players this week, good players from one of our other clubs. So they're slightly improving. But Flagstaff should win that.
And I hear Aldinga have signed about 5 AFL players for their round this week against Ranella. It was just heard. I only heard it this morning. That,
5 won't be enough.
Dusty Martin. And,
that might work. There's a chance to get you over the line with that one.
You expect Ranella to take care of Aldinga at home?
Oh, you would think so. And of course, it's a big day for them as part of the reconciliation round. On the back of Super Saturday that a few weeks ago at Cove, with Christie's and Cove women playing a night game. Ranella and Aldinga are going to be playing the night game for the women after the men's game on Saturday.
Oh, okay, so they play after the men will play their normal 2:30 or whatever, and then bang.
And then straight after that, we'll have the senior women from the Aldinga and Ranella footy clubs.
All right, it'll be a good day down there at Ranella. Yep, get down and watch the men and the women at Ranella and support the other clubs as well. Always a pleasure to have you in, mate. Southern Footy League is motoring along beautifully, innovative with the umpires, getting something done on reconciliation round as well. Stay with us, still plenty to come.